When I think on some of the consequences that went on in my own life and some of the dysfunction, not only in my own life, but in many of the testimonies I've heard throughout my time here at the church or wherever it may be, oftentimes the source of the dysfunction is often our disobedience. And sometimes our disobedience comes from our temptations to sin. It comes from our desire for this instant gratification I want things now. And it has a detrimental consequence even in our lives. And it's one of the reasons I think that Paul reminds us, it says to make sure that we stay in step with the Spirit, as he says in Galatians chapter 5, he says, "But I say stay in step with the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh." I mean, the things of the flesh are those things that want it now. I think about marriage problems, or maybe there's wandering eyes, or there's such poor communications that you can't even talk to each other in a valuing way. Or possibly it's that after work, I'm entitled to that drink, so I won't go home. And next thing you know, you're closing the place down, or you're getting in the car and you're getting a DUI, or you're getting in accidents. All the consequences because I want it now. I want this instant gratification. Maybe he's taking that pill for the very first time. Maybe he's smoking whatever it might be. I don't care. I mean, you can fill in the blanks here. Maybe it's the way that I constantly treat people. I'm constantly angry and bitter, whatever it is. All these things of disobedience, all these things that I move toward because of I have this desire for this instant gratification. I want to satisfy what I like. And I know because oftentimes we enjoy it. We like it. But again, as Paul says, but I say stay in step with the Spirit. Be reminded of the victory that we have in Jesus Christ. And know this, that you have the power now to be different. And so we should expect this difference. And we don't have to gratify the desires of the sinful nature. We don't have to gratify the desires of our flesh. As a matter of fact, when these things start to pop up, they should be red flags popping in our head. Remind us, God, help me walk through this. I mean, certainly, Jesus knows where you want to go with this. Right? Jesus was tempted himself and is able to help those who are being tempted. Turn to him. Ask for the help. And you know what? Enjoy peace. And stop suffering the consequence of disobedience. Grace and peace to you all. And I hope you have a great week.